I love you too. I am Lachey. Happy Saturday, everyone. We are going on the topic of planting the seed of your thoughts. And it speaks a lot about negative and positive of your energy and how you allow it to affect you. Should be a good one. Anyway, we're coming from the Genesis chapter 26, verse 12. That's what it's coming from. And before we begin, we're going to do our prayer. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come. Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, as we forgive us our debt, as we forgive us our debtors. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory is forever. Amen. God bless. Ooh, happy Saturday, everyone. Hope everyone's having a good Saturday. Apologize for hearing my air conditioner. It's a loud one. I'm going to do the reading of chapter 26, verse 12. And the reading goes from, Then Isaac swore in that land, and received in the same year, in 100-fold, and the Lord blessed him. All he's just trying to say was his thoughts were positive. He received positive image. His surrounding was positive, so he received his blessing in a positive atmosphere. And all I want to say to you guys all, practice how you think, because your thoughts is your main tool. Your energy level is how much you put into your and this is something that you also think. You can get anything you want in this life. But this life, you have to change two things that causes you to not receive it sometimes. You don't put enough energy, positive energy into receiving the seed. You don't receive it. Your thoughts should always be positive to receive it. I'm going 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 to receive it. If you're doing that, you're going to receive it. You believe. You trust in God. You have faith. But when we don't have faith in God, and we just putting very little energy into what we're trying to receive, you're not going to receive it. And then I was also telling my signing viewers that it also goes by how much positivity do you think in your thoughts. The more you practice your thoughts being positive, the more you will receive it. You will receive positive results by thinking positive. But if your thoughts are not positive, you're going to receive nothing but negative. It goes with your surroundings, it goes with who you socialize with, it goes with your household, it goes what level you are on in your household, it goes with, it's all about that energy, how much energy that you give to it. It's the same way with my tomato plant. I have a tomato plant, and I'm trying to make sure I'm doing things right, like I'm saying positive things. Lord, be with me with this tomato plant. Allow this tomato plant get all its nurture. Lord, be with me. Make sure I don't overwater it. I make sure it don't get too much sun. And Lord, please allow me not to let it don't have too much shade. You know, and that's the kind of thing you got to think about your thought. You are planting seed to your thoughts. And the more you think that way, you will say, oh, how do I keep it positive? How do I keep that energy strong? How do I keep it going? How? And that's what you want to fast with. How do you get your energy, your thoughts to stay positive? That's why I said you can get anything you want in this life. But to receive those things, you have to put. You got to stay positive, and you got to put a lot into it. Believe me, it goes by how much you put into it. you think positive and you put a lot into it, you will see results. I hate to say, the more you put into, more positivity you put into the energy of what you're trying to get, you will receive it faster. But less energy you put in it, the slower the process is. But I am encouraging you, all my viewers, think positive. Keep your thoughts positive. You will receive anything if you stay positive. If you stay positive, you can see anything. That goes with anything. Anything with this life. You've got to learn how to stay positive. And I already told my sign language viewers, if you're negative, you're thinking negative, you're gonna receive negative. If you think positive, you're gonna receive positive. And not just with anything. You've got to practice it. You've got to try it. And believe me, it will come a lot. It will come a lot. You just gotta keep practicing that, and the more you practice that, the better you feel about it. So, I'm just being honest with you guys. You guys got to remember that. Remember that. Remember that. I forgot to mention I'm in my backyard. I'm out at the park. It don't even look like my park. It looks like my backyard. I'm in my backyard. Thought that take advantage. I want to be outside. I want to be with the nature. I wanted to feel the nature. And to me, nature is positive. I want my thoughts to be positive. So I felt like nature was my way. You know, hey, I do have a front yard and a backyard, and that's a blessing by itself. So, you know, I'm thinking positive. I mean, the more we perceive positive in everything we do with our lives, we're going to see it with everything else in our world. But we got to do it on a regular basis. We got to do it. We got to keep our seeds strong. We got to make sure that every time we think about something, analyze it to be positive. Don't analyze it to be negative. And then you also want to say, when you're analyzing something, you want to say, is it positive or is it negative? And do I want to deal with it? And if you do want to deal with it, you want to keep away from negative, and you look at your outcome. Do it like you do in your mind when you were in high school. You did that what do you call that? Brainstorm. And then you do your outline, and you just think it. You don't have to write it out, but you think about it. Same idea. You want to make sure that. Forgive me here, my birds are a little wild. I just don't want my camera to get knocked over my birds. Anyway, you see what I'm talking about? My nature. My beautiful nature. But anyway, we were going to do the park, but we couldn't because they kept saying it could be 80% of my rain. Haven't rained yet, but sprinkles here and there, and I'm thinking, oh, I'll make you mine. So we decided to stay home instead of going to the park. Eventually we'll get that part when I know that it's not saying the word 80%, ain't saying 20%, just saying 0%. Then we'll go to the park. But then by then it might be hot. Anyway, go back to my topic. Just keep that in mind. The more positivity, energy you put into anything you are trying to manifest, you will see a wonderful outcome. If you are negative and you're dealing with negative, you're going to receive negative. And you want to stay away from the negative because it's easy to start seeing your energy slacking. And believe me, it don't take much for negative to affect. Don't say, oh, well, certain never do this. No. A lot of times, we Christians, spiritualists, don't take the time to think about how we want to be when we wake up in the morning. How do we think when we wake up in the morning? You got to keep your thoughts positive. You got to keep saying, oh, thank God I woke up this morning. Think. That's your thought. That is your thought. Angels in my ground. But anyway, I'm just letting you guys know. The more positive you think, the better you will feel about this. But you got to think positive at all times. I mean, I told my signing viewers that it's natural. Once in a while, you will have a bad day. that's not going to end all your positives that you carried every day. It just lets you think about it and say, hey, I'm going to let this destroy me. Like, I'm going to use my camera for example. Batteries never wanted to work for me to do YouTube videos, so I was getting frustrated. I said, what am I doing wrong? I said, I'm not going to give up. I said, I have a purpose. I want people to hear my stories. I want people to hear how I became as a spiritual life. How did I get this way? And what did I do to get these things? You may not know it all, but at least you get an idea about what things you will want to do. You want to make sure you stay positive. You want to make sure that your surrounding is positive. Your seed to your thoughts comes from what you want it to be. You started out negative, it's going to be negative. You started out positive, it's going to be positive. But it's all up in here. How do you think about your thoughts? You got to really take that seriously. Take that to the map. And believe me, the more that we do that, the better we see it. The better we feel it. The better that we understand that. I really do believe that the more people learn that you carry positive energy around you, the whole surrounding is going to start pulling it. Just use an example, and I live in the South, so kind of nice because when you go to the store, really on a good, depends on where you're at. Out here, more people are polite. Hi, how you doing? Don't even know if the person's mad at me, but that's the energy. See what I'm talking about? The thought. Well, she looks like a happy person. Let's say hi to her. I automatically, it was morning time. Good morning, how you doing? You know, automatically. I think that the more we can read, the more we bring positive thoughts to our heart and souls, the better we're going to see our surroundings being that way as well. To a stranger, to people we do know, people that we do love. You know, they start saying, oh, well, she really does this, you know, we should start doing this too. And believe me, you'll see big results. Yes, you will. But just keep that in mind, that you want to stay as positive about everything. Because when that time is not such a great day, it's not going to backfire on you. You're just going to say, oh, let me see what I can do to make this better, to work this out, to see what I can do, how to make this happen, blah, blah, blah. And believe me, the more that we practice that, the better we understand that. I'm not going to stay out here too long on this video, but I want you guys to remember all that I've been sharing and talking about. Keep that in mind on everything I have said, because everything I have said is a benefit to your body and soul. And the more you practice the energy being positive, the better your energy becomes. And your thoughts should always be thinking positive. Then you're going to start thinking about things you do, things you try to say. All that affects. Believe me, it does. Anyway, you guys all have a wonderful Saturday. Rest of the weekend. I do not know when I'm going to be coming back, but I will be back. So you guys have a blessed day. Lots of love to you all. Bye-bye.